enforce the case. And I would say that, from their perspective, I agree. So with this regard, I will have to look in all town planning, all the problems which have created by town planning board and is creating by the town planning board. One case is the Jesseville in Portland, which there was a very old building used by Yan's family, and it has received town planning approval to convert the land into residential development in the condition that the old building will have to preserve with one condition. I have to say, Jesseville should be open to public for at least 1 day a week. 1 day a week, okay. I just don't know how to use, I don't think I would call it a public open space, but eventually in 10 years down the road, it will be another problem for the government. How to define 1 day a week and how to do this? According to the minutes of town planning board, they just say, well, they wish to have it open on Sunday or Saturday, not more than a group of 50 people to visit it a day. And I can see people are laughing already because this will not work. In my opinion, I'd rather to have it closed, not to have such a funny condition, because it will not work again. Well, I want to point out because Jesseville is the first, I think it's the first situation that the old building will be preserved and be open 1 day. And I would consider this is actually rather a good example. And I want to point out because there was a popular moratorium which the redevelopment of Jesseville will have to get approval, special approval by the Executive Council, in which the Executive Council approved that last year to allow this special redevelopment. This case, as I mentioned, that will create a new problem of public open space. But in my opinion, this case is rather a good case to go ahead with. But I want to tell you that bad guys are coming after this good case. There was another case in Kutong, which was Enchi Lodge. The developer was proposing to build 38 houses, which is a villa, and there was a small lodge used by the church need to be preserved. And the developer used the same example from Jesseville to ask town planning board to allow them to preserve the building, open it for 1 day, together with the development of 38 houses. And Paul, keep your laugh. You will have a big laugh very soon. The town planning board approved that development proposal on the 6th of November 2009, which this will be the case after Jesseville. With that condition, again, the Enchi Lodge will have to open to public once a week. Shortly after the approval, the developer submit a review in December 2009, asking for review that Enchi Lodge, because they concern the people going into the whole development when they were trying to access, when they want to try to access to the old building, they say Enchi Lodge will be open. On the reason of reviews saying that Enchi Lodge will be open for public enjoyment at least once a week, which will cause security risk and disrupt residents' private enjoyment of Enchi Lodge. And they are asking for amend the town planning condition, which the opening will have to under a pre-arranged tour. Don't know which day, what time. And I'm sure that if you put this into a Petrol Harbor View case, 10 years later, someone will tell me that they cannot enforce this condition, and they will be pointing their finger back to town planning board who create this problem. So I think I do support the idea of just civil, but the same case will be followed by the bad guys. So I think this will be the topic in 10 years, right, Paul? Okay, thank you very much.